We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Oh, my son! Ready! 37.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You talk about this Giant defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Oh, my son!
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Broncos at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They're back home after flying to and losing in London last weekend.
And you and I both know, always a tough travel week with all the distractions. And you'd love to have the week off afterward, but that's not the case here. At the very least, you know they're happy to be back in their own building, but that was certainly not a trip to remember.
And it's a room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To throw, here's Nix. And they take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. looking to put a drive together. In motion right is Robinson. To the air, Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Down the right sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson, 78 yards. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. That's again complete to Palmer. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt the defense.
Now we're in a 1st down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Throwing Nix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Open man, it's Palmer. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Nix to the air. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Nix from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Broncos. Trey Palmer, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing his dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Throwing his dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Take off.
Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. There he goes, left side. And off the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 68 yards. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not paying much of physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hold my son. Ready.
Toss to Harvey, running right. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And bulldozing his way through. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Dart. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
First down, here's Scatterby. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Giants, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Giants.
Dart going to give to Scatterby. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing, Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatterby. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw now, Dart. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll go play action here with Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
To throw, Dart. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cam Scatterby, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Grant Gano to kick off for New York.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Dart. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Nix. Now this aired out deep for Reed. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach. I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here's a 2nd and 8. An inside run with Scatterby. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Scatterby. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
19, here we go.
Play fake, and here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Give up the middle, Scatterby. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Viking 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 3rd down, here's Scatterby. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This a 31-yard attempt.
31-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw is Nix. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Palmer. And out across midfield, down to the 45. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Almost set. Ready.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Almost set. Captain, ready. 180, with hunt.
Here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Touchdown! Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Broncos 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
Loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. In motion, Slayton. Here's Dart. is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Looking to throw, Dart. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And it's a fumble. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing.
And that's caught inside the 45. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 56 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Go.
Dart going to look to throw here.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
From the gun, here's Dart.
That's complete to Slater. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
To the air, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Cam Scatterboo, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll go play action with Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready? 180. Away.
To throw, here's Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hold on, son. Ready?
Nix to the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Hold on, son.
Throwing Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
44.
Back to the air with Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Trey Palmer with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Broncos 35. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing his dart. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
On the draw, it's Scatterby. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. toss left side for Scatterbury. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll run from the gun with Scatterbury. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with fourth and goal looming. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Captain.
Off the play fake, Nix. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, 76 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A give, it's Scatterbury. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Let's go now. 72 go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
60 Bison. Trap 60. Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of Ingram. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem the